Thank you, Julie. Thank you so much for that introduction. Well, good evening, children. I'm your teacher for today, okay?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, madam.
Evening, ma'am.
Well, I'm not here to give any presentation or any lecture. I've just come here to share something fruitful and hope you all would like it. And I'm going to go a little bit slow so that everybody will be able to follow what I'm trying to convey. Okay? I hope I'm clear.
Yes, you are clear.
Well, you must be thinking, what can be more precious than gold? Well, it's none other than our temper, our anger. Anger is one letter lesser than danger. In the word danger, if you take out the D, what do you get? Anger. Anger is equal to danger. So the definition of anger is a strong feeling that makes you want to hurt someone or be unpleasant because of something unfair that has happened. I repeat the definition of anger. A strong feeling that makes you want to hurt someone or be unpleasant because of something unfair that has happened. What is temper? A person's state of mind seen in terms of their being angry. And what is anger? Anger is completely normal, usually healthy human emotion. But when it gets out of control and turns destructive, it can lead to problems. Problems at work, in your personal life, in overall quality of your life and your personal relationships. What causes this anger? Anger can be caused by both external and internal events. You could be angry at a specific person, such as a co-worker or supervisor, or event, a traffic jam, a cancelled flight. Or your anger could be caused by worrying or brooding over your personal problems. Memories of traumatic or unraging events can also trigger angry feelings. What is the causes of anger? Embarrassment, disappointment, fear, jealousy, excitement, helpless, sadness, tiredness, hunger, mental illness, pain, failure, traffic, sloppy service, withdrawal from drugs and alcohol, burglary, injustice. And what is the advantages of anger? Get people's attention and make them do what you want. And what is the disadvantages of anger? Headache, increased anxiety, depression, high BP, heart attack. I jotted down some 6 points which I would like to share with you. The first point is think before you speak. Yes, think before you speak. A few moments to collect your thoughts before saying anything. Take a few moments to collect your thoughts before saying anything. The second point, get some exercises. Physical exercises like dancing, swimming, meditation, running, etc. may help you control your anger. And the third point is take a break. Change the place. Go to a single occupancy space. Go for a walk. The fourth point is go for deep breathing. Keep breathing up to that moment where you realize that now you are in control. and count the numbers while inhaling and exhaling. Concentrate the numbers. Point number 5. Remember the happy moments, the places, receiving the prizes, getting the things of our choices, remembering the natural scenes like green forests, seashore, islands, etc. And the last and final point, take note of it, children. Get ample sleep at night. That's very, very important. If a person gets enough sleep, he can manage his emotions well. If a person gets enough sleep, he can improve his mood and decrease his anger. I repeat, if a person gets enough sleep, he can manage his emotions well. If a person gets enough sleep, he can improve his mood and decrease his anger. Somebody is talking in between, I guess.
Teacher, class la yaro pesranga teacher.
Yeah, somebody's talking. I think it's
Kavita,
Kavita.
you have to mute your Kavita.
Children, fingers on your lips, please. Now I'd like to share a small story. It might be so kiddish, but there is a deep meaning within. So listen carefully, children. There was once a little boy who had very bad temper. His father gave him a bag of nails and told him that every time he lost his temper, he must hammer a nail into the fence. The first day, the boy had driven 37 nails into the fence. Over the next few weeks, as he learned to control his anger, the number of nails hammered daily gradually dwindled down. He discovered it was easier to hold his temper than to drive those nails into the fence. Finally, the day came when the boy didn't lose his temper at all. He told his father about it, and the father suggested that the boy now pulls out one nail for each day that he was able to hold his temper. The days passed, and the young boy was finally able to tell his father that all the nails were gone. The father took his son by the hand and led him to the fence. He said, "You have done well, my son, but look at the holes in the fence. The fence will never be the same. When you say things in anger, they leave a scar just like this one." So, what do you grasp from this story? You can put a knife in a man and draw it out. It won't matter how many times you say, "I'm sorry." The wound is still there. Make sure you control your temper, and next time you are tempted to say something you will regret later. If you can learn self-control, you can master anything, absolutely anything. Finally, stay in control of your anger. Don't let your anger control you. So you see, my dear family, temper is a very valuable thing. Please do not lose it. Thank you for your patience. God bless you all. I'm done, Julie.